What's going on, everyone? Sean Dinner here from the Peterson Real Estate team. Hope you're doing well. Another video coming to you about what's been happening in the Mississauga real estate market. Keep in mind, what you're seeing on the charts here is just for Mississauga. However, throughout the entire GTA, more or less, you're going to see a similar pattern. Obviously, the price points will differ, so keep that in mind. If you do have a specific area that you're interested in, let me know, and I'll be sure to get those numbers to you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started by looking at the average home types throughout Mississauga. Here we are starting January 2021, and you can see how prices have increased and started to fluctuate here, but more or less hovering around the same point, but average being over $1 million for property in Mississauga. So let's go ahead and break it down. Looking at condo apartments, you'll see again with that increase coming up and up and up, and the past few months it started to stabilize. Great opportunities right now to get into the condo market. Condo townhomes, again, seeing that increase and with that fluctuation, which is normal, as you can see here throughout history. That is usual. So again, we're starting to see the stabilization of prices in the condo townhome market. In June, we ended at over $750.50 on average. Looking at semi-detached, again, huge increased demand. Increase for those because of people moving out of the condo towns and the condo apartments and quite can't reach the detached price points. Keep in mind here, we peaked at over $1 million for a semi-detached in Mississauga, and this was the peak here in March, and people said enough is enough, and we started to see the prices decrease for those. So all things considered, right now would be a great opportunity once again to get into a semi-detached. And detached, again, the most desirable type of property throughout Mississauga, the one that everyone aspires to own. And we saw prices peak at over $1,500,000, almost reaching 1.6, if you can believe it, for detached in Mississauga. And prices have come down, and we are starting to see the stabilization with the detached market. Keep in mind, guys and gals, that this is before the borders have opened up. These are all local buyers and investors that are purchasing these properties. So when the border opens up and immigration starts to flow, we're going to see the numbers start to increase. That's my feeling. Of course, I don't know the future, obviously, but that is what we anticipate. Number one, rental markets are going to be going insane, as well as the buyer market, because when immigrants come to Canada, they come with cash, and we know that most of them settle in the GTA. So let's go ahead now and we'll take a look at Mississauga listings to sales comparison. So we're going to look at 2019 versus 2021. And I'm quickly just show you 2020. So we can see that things got shifted a little bit out of whack due to COVID. So all things considered, 2019 is what we would call a normal real estate market year. So let's take a look. So the green is 2019, purple being 2021. And we'll see here, March was the peak of the market of what we've seen so far this year, and you'll see listings did increase over 2019. However, the number of sales went up way more than they were in 2019, which is why we saw the huge price increases. You'll see here also after that, listings start to dwindle. Summer's here. It's usually a slower time of the real estate market before things pick up in the fall, as you can see here. However, listings dropped, but the number of sales stayed pretty much on par with May of 2019. Again, keeping those prices heightened. And we'll see here again at pretty much at the same rate, listings to sales did come down about the same rate into June. So I think it's going to follow the normal year pretty steadily, continuing on to the end of the year. So summer remaining a great time to buy if you're in the market. For anyone kind of on the fence, like I said, once immigration opens up, I think we're going to see a much bigger spike in the fall if that happens during that time than what would be considered normal. So it's going to be a really interesting end of 2021. So there you have it. Any questions? Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with anyone who might find this information valuable in their home buying or selling decision. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon.